Okay, maybe y'all don't know about the autopsy report. That Sonya Massey was shot beneath the left eye from the entry room. That the exit wound was the top part of the neck. The autopsy report suggests that not only was she shot from a kneel position, and the officer Grayson, former officer Grayson, was in a standing position, but in order for the bullet to go through the bottom of your eye and at the top of your neck, that means she was looking right into the barrel. Say, Sonya Massey!
Sonya Massey!
Sonya Massey!
Sonya Massey!
Do some housekeeping real quick, some more housekeeping. Because I keep hearing y'all talk about this Justice of George Floyd Policing Act. I get it. I'm not acting like we shouldn't put pressure. We can't call it checks and pearls no more. We gotta be serious now. It's I'm with her.
Exactly.
But you gotta forgive me. I don't have short memories when it comes to elected officials, like so many of you.
All right.
Let me explain something so y'all can stop misquoting. Or not even misquoting. You're misquoting others. Stop saying that we want to get rid of qualified immunity only. Qualified immunity only helps you in civil action. I'm going to need y'all to start saying we need to get rid of sovereign immunity. Sovereign immunity. Sovereign immunity. Sovereign immunity. Now, when a family has a tragedy, and again, I don't like to use the word justice because my justice ain't found in the courtrooms. But you get a legal form of justice by the way of criminal, and you get another form of justice by the way of civil.
Okay, I gotta go get my umbrella, y'all. I left my umbrella.
But it only affects the civil.
This was an emotional day. I gotta get my, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm coming back. I gotta get my umbrella. But you know I gotta keep busy, right? With this whole quitting smoking cigarette thing, I gotta keep busy. And today was an emotional day. Tears, crying, kids getting on my nerves, all kind of just the most, you know. But I wanted to come and show support, you know, because what happened with Sonya Massey was a straight execution. You know, I know this because, like I said, I'm prior military, so I understand about weapons and what happened was a straight execution. What I did not know was that her great-grandfather, and I forget his name, I have to pull it out, but her great-grandfather in 1908 was lynched. He was one of the people that was killed in that massacre that happened, you know, the riot of 1908. And it was because of, you know, that racial riot that happened that year that the NAACP even got started. So I didn't know Sonya Massey's great-grandfather was lynched in 1908. I didn't. I'll do my umbrella. Hold on. But I can't be out here without my umbrella. But we gotta, you know, either you stand for something or you fall for anything. That's how I see it. That was a straight. They call it a lynching, and it was an assassination. It definitely was. The way that he did it, and how he shot her, and how he told her what he was going to do, and even after she was like, "I'm sorry," and bent down, and he still shot her, and he meant for it to be a headshot. He told her, "I'm gonna shoot you in the face." Yeah, there's some evil. It's evil, you know. And to think that she is the great-granddaughter of somebody else who went through the same thing.
Stop calling the fucking police. I understand. But I'm talking to you as one in my family that's the shoulder. I get the call. laws, they have to go by the house. I'm not preaching something you ain't doing myself. Everybody in their family got that person that they can go to.
Yeah.
Stop calling the fucking police.
Yeah.
Mental health is not a death sentence. Mental health is not a death sentence.
Hey, Francis.
If you can't see that was a racist Caucasian itching to killing the nigga that day, then you, sir, you being a part of the problem. Look at cars. Y'all all right with that? We got that cars, right? I'm so cynical. Sometimes emergency vehicles take different routes just to drive out some more. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I don't know. Maybe they come out with another route.
Yes, this is about the killing of Sonya Massey. Yes. So I learned how to how to get rid of people that's, this ain't one of them ones where I'm gonna let you just talk what you want to talk.
Council member. And I did that because they had no right to the mayor in the city. That's just real split. If we might want to talk about that, but we will come to
This ain't no MAGA nothing. That ain't what this is.
That in the city of South Fulton, because you know we are.
This is about a young woman who lost her life unnecessarily. That's what this is. It's about too many minorities are being killed unnecessarily.
6 departments in right at 4 years. Just jumping from department, whipping ass, violating laws, just debauchery all through the departments, all through Illinois. 3 resignations. We know that it was falsification of documents. These are just police codes.
You know what, Sampler? Isn't there somebody else's YouTube channel that you can harass? This is not for you. So next I'm gonna block you. Right, Uncle Sherman. You know, that lady was assassinated in her home. The way that if you watch that video, you know that lady was killed in her home. And then to find out that her great-grandfather was also killed, lynched, in 1908.
That officer would have never been hired. Why?
Yeah.
Because there's a form, I believe, is DD 214. Check me on that if I'm wrong. Come on, Vet.
Military, y'all. 224.
Which is a form saying that you have been discharged with honor. If you
Yes.
don't have that form,
Yes.
you can't get hired.
Let me tell you.
Now wait a minute, that's cool for South
Let me explain
Fulton.
something to you.
I think Atlanta.
That officer.
Right now.
I'm all for justice. You know, right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't care about color. Right is right and wrong is wrong. That officer purposely killed her. In fact, he told her he was going to shoot her in the face. There was not enough threat to him and to his life for him to kill her that way. And especially once she kneeled down, that should have been a wrap. And not only that, but you got a stun gun. You've been taught in training how to de-escalate a situation. You know what I'm saying? That is, as a public servant person, you are taught de-escalation. And you're taught how to deal with mental health. So the fact that he went in there, and sure enough, she may have had some mental health. So what? That still doesn't give you the right to shoot her in the face. That don't give her that right. Give him that right. when you watch that video, she never really leaves. Yeah, she picks up the thing. He tells her to go over there. First of all, you told her to go over there. Huh? Do I have a pen? Let me see. You better, because it's like one of my favorite pens. Let me see. Hold on. Oh no, okay, this ain't my favorite pen, but I don't. You know what, Mocha Bird? I'm not here for likes because I don't care. I don't care about likes because people are. I'm here for justice because that woman should have never been killed. It's the police. When I was growing up, the police would if they shot, it was to disable, it was to slow down because there really was a threat. You know what I'm saying? But he killed her, and he told her he was gonna kill her. Why? Because she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." That's why you shot her in the face. That ain't right. The world saw George Floyd killed on national TV, and we knew that wasn't right. Now we got another situation. The great-granddaughter of another person who was African-American who was lynched during a riot in 1908. This is the great-granddaughter of what started the NAACP, the whole movement. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. The worst, what she did was she felt that energy. She felt something on him. When she must have seen it in his face. When she said, for her to say, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," she felt something on him. Mental health or not. Her spirit recognized something. So, but he still shot her, and he told her he was going to do it. And he directly pointed towards her face. And then when he shot her, he said, "Ain't no need of you even going to get no first aid kit because it was a headshot." So that means you assassinated her. You assassinated that lady. And it's far too much of that. See, I used to be a nurse working in a jail system. So I got to listen to these inmates when they used to come in. And sometimes the officers wouldn't bring them straight to jail. They would tell us that they would take them somewhere and beat them up first and all that kind of stuff. Enough of that. The officers, I don't know if it's like, if the Ku Klux Klan has put on police uniforms or if there's police gangs, I don't know what it is. But that was a straight execution. That was an execution. She's seen them demons before he shot her, I'll tell you that, because she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." Charlie, first of all, with George Floyd, that wasn't even the peaceful protesters that was doing that. Those were other people that was looting and doing all that stuff. That wasn't the peaceful protesters. We are protesting peacefully. But we got a right to say something about what's not right.
Has anybody seen that online? I actually got a comment from a brother who's an APD and said he would be out here. It's funny. It's good for police officers, especially in that uniform. Anybody that saw those two, please, one thing I didn't get was their name in the department. Okay, that's very important. But we need you to do one better than that. I'm going to take my seat and introduce this powerful sister. They love to talk about the black community and our no snitching policy. And yeah, we got one who's just fancied up with a ribbon and a blue line called the code Blue Line of Silence.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. It was the, what they call them, Aunt Archie something. I forget what the name they call those people. When they come and they cause issues and try to make it seem like it's the peaceful protesters.
Take yours behinds into internal affairs and go ahead and talk about the colleague to your left and to your right that you know are crooked. You mean to tell me these police didn't know, with this being the 6th department in 4 years, you mean to tell me you didn't know? Of course they did. So don't wait to get moved by the next tragedy, police officers, and damn sure stop calling me if you ain't willing to, dare I say, run out your colleagues. And then close with just a little energy. Repeat after me, we're bringing up Assistant Commissioner Jones. I need participation, okay? Honor!
Honor!
Respect!
Respect!
Unity!
Unity!
Power!
Power!
Right now!
Right now!
Honor!
Honor!
Respect!
Respect!
Unity!
Unity!
Right now!
Right now!
Honor!
Honor!
Respect!
Respect!
Unity!
Unity!
Right now!
Right now!
Just ask for the power, and that's just what we're doing. The last thing.
I'm sorry.
Power!
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 Right now!
Right now!
Right
Right now!
now! Right now!
Right now!
Right now!
Right now!
We're no longer asking for this shit. And with further ado, my sister in the movement, this is about our black queens. So I'm honored to be able to be a part of this, to be a brother that's standing in solidarity, but oh my goodness. Y'all give it up for a sister who goes by many names. She's an author. She's a poet. She's an artist. She's an agitator. She's a, there it is. She totally just destroyed the monopoly game in its industry. Let me get off the mic. Kimberly Latrice Jones. Give it up for this sister.
Y'all got me fired up today. Y'all got me ready to go, but you know, they said I'm an author, but I'm a young adult author. I write for teens, so I would be remiss if I didn't have a teen standing with me. I wanted to bring my nephew Shamar up with me. A child of the movement, 3rd generation child of the movement. And so he just want to quick 2 words, and then we're going to go ahead and close y'all out, because it looked like the word about to give out on us.
Go somewhere.
Hi, my name is Shamar. How y'all doing? So today I'm gonna speak on the Sonya Massey case that happened not too long ago. It's very saddening to hear and see. My mom was like, Shamar, don't look at that. But I had to look. I gotta see what's going on in this world. And it's very sad, man. Like, you're killing a mother with a son. Like, we're not fighting for just one person. There's so much people who died to police brutality for like 13 years now. And we gotta keep on fighting. We gotta keep on fighting for the youth, for everybody. Cause it's not just one person. We didn't go all out for George Floyd for no reason. It's for everybody.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Jesus.
Yeah. All right.
Jesus.
All right.
Frederick Douglass said, I would rather raise strong children than deal with broken men.
There he is! Come on now.
I know it's sad, and you like, we've been seeing her up there. She been laughing, she been talking, she been feeling like she's in good spirits, because I am in good spirits. I'm in good spirits because I know Dr. Martin Luther King wasn't a threat until he started working with the poor people.
All right now. All right.
See, I knew they didn't kill Fred Hampton when he was with the Black Panthers. They killed Fred Hampton when he started the Rainbow Coalition. See, I know they didn't kill Malcolm X when he was with the Muslim Brothers. They killed him when he came back from Mecca. See, this is what they don't want to see. This is what they don't like. Coalition, collaboration, understanding, empathy. This is the threat. This is what is scary. See, we say we're standing out here talking about black lives, but let's be real, we're talking about black death.
My.
Because if we were talking about black lives, we'd be talking about health care. We'd be talking about health care for women. We'd be talking about getting people out of poverty. We would be talking about stopping gentrification. We would be talking about a ceasefire in Palestine. We'd be talking about the George Floyd Police Act. We would be talking about things that can enrich black life.
Yes.
But instead, we stand out here talking about black death. We're talking about people who call for help and get killed in their homes. We're talking about people who can't walk to a grocery store without being murdered. We're talking about children who can't play in the park with a water gun without losing their life. We're talking about Jamarian Robinson, who had 76 entry and exit wounds on his bodies and burns consistent with flashbang grenades, and they left him there to bleed out, just like they left their sister Sonya to do that. We're talking about black death.
My.
So what are we going to do about it? But we can't just keep saying that we're going to fight about it. We got to have a plan. This is not a heart fight. This is a head fight. We got to start with strategy. We got to understand that you got to push past the vote. Stop telling people to vote if you know you don't know what to do to get them what they asked for. Don't tell me people are disenfranchised about voting if we don't have civics in school to teach them how to engage with the people that they elect. Because let us be clear, when we pay our taxes, we are having them to be in our employ.
Yes.
We don't work for them, they work for us. And I don't know about you, when I was younger, and I was 20, and I decided I would do 3 days of no call, no show, because I wanted to go to spring break. When I came back, I didn't have a job. But they check out on us on a daily basis and still return to work.
Yep.
They get to come to work every day without being monitored. They come to work every day without demands.
Yes.
They come to work every day without having to be accountable to the people who pay them for their work.
Yes.
So why are we teaching civics?
That's right.
Why are we teaching people how to push past the vote and what your vote gets you? Your vote is not the ticket to the party.
No.
You showing up is the ticket to the party. Your vote is the invitation. So what do we want to do? Where we go in Springfield, if you got anybody in Illinois, which is my home state,
Mine too.
the first thing we need to do is go down there and register people to vote. Now, y'all gonna say, well, you just told us this, don't pressure people to register to vote. My good brother, Attorney Griggs, taught me that the jury rolls come from the voter rolls.
Jesus.
So if you're not registered to vote, you won't be called to jury duty. So I'm happy to knock on people's doors and say, I don't care if you vote or not, but I need you to participate in the jury.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
The thing is, we're so high and mighty. We're so above ourselves. We so have this mentality that we are the great elected because we go down and vote, because we pay our taxes, that we don't understand how to talk to people to get them on board for the work. When I'm talking to a 25-year-old bottle girl who says she wants to start a nail business, I don't talk to her about any kind of acts, any kind of bills, any of that. You know what I say to the young sister? Listen to me, queen. You starting a business? Well, you need to know that there are organizations within the government that allow you to get special funding because you're a woman. But in order for you to understand what that is, I need you to go to this house that you pay for, this one and this one. Every time the city council sits and take a vote, it's open to the public. We can go and sit in there and see how they are voting. So people want to get online, you want to cap like you cap, but you don't want to get up and do the work. We got to get to work. So you need to find 5 people around you so you can get to work. The good brother James Baldwin said that this world is held together by a few people with great love. So you're concerned about the 100 that don't show up, the 2,000 that don't show up, the 1 million that don't show up, but I only need a mighty 5. A mighty 5 can change everything that's happening in this city. Because let me tell you what y'all can do. You need one of them to be a constitutional attorney. You need one of them to be an event planner. You need one of them to be on the PTA. You need one that is a data analyst. And you need one that's a great orator. Now, what can the 5 of those people do? Well, first of all, the constitutional attorney can keep track of the laws and bills that are being passed and when they're going to vote on them. And then they need to activate the most delicious and nutritious citizens that we have, which is our elder statesmen, our seniors. They need to organize buses to get the senior citizens that want to be actively engaged down to those meetings and have them bring their notebooks and have them bring their recorders. And every time those city council people and those congressmen vote, they need to be keeping a tally on what they voted on and what they voted for. And we need to keep a running tally and a list of that with the data analyst. And that person needs to keep that record so that when it gets close to time for election, then we got to activate Gen Z. Now, what are we going to activate Gen Z for?
Gen Z activate.
We're going to activate Gen Z because they understand social media algorithms. And we're going to have them make entertaining graphics, and we're also going to have them make little 5-minute episodes that are super entertaining about being a bottle girl. And in there, one of them is going to be going to school for public policy, and we're going to insert all the data that we want them to give to the people in that episode.
Sounds like a plan.
In bite-sized micro-enterprise videos that they will watch and be entertained by. And when that sister comes on the screen, they always know they're going to learn what's actually happening in the city. And this is the Atlanta edition. And we're going to create a New York edition. And we're going to create a Chicago edition. Now, how are we going to pay for that? That 5 is going to put together a Patreon. And on that Patreon, people can donate $1, $5, $10, $20, $30, $100, whatever it is that they want to donate. And it comes out monthly. Now, your $1 ones are your best ones because they're not even paying attention no more. That $1 is coming out of their account every month. I forgot to sound better.
Treat them like AT&T.
But 1,000 of them, 2,000 of them, 3,000 of them gives you the money every month to keep up with that content. So that's where we're going to activate Gen Z. And then when it gets even closer to the election, we're going to make informative graphics. Carousels is what they call them on Instagram. It's going to be 5 slides, and it's going to have key points. It's going to keep it short because we all know, even us Gen X, we came from the microwave generation. Our attention span is that long.
So, if you don't have something positive to say right now, this is not the time for you to jump on my live and say anything that does not make sense. Right now, we are rallying because a young lady was killed unnecessarily in her home. She called the police for help. I don't care if she had mental health issues. She never advanced very far from the daggone stove for him to pull out a gun and say, I'm going to shoot you in the face, and actually shoot her. Even when she ducked down. She was ducked down when he shot her. You understand what I'm saying? That means that she, even if he thought that she was about to throw that water on him, when she put her hands up and ducked down, that should have been the end of the story. Why would you still shoot her? He shot her in a direct spur. He shot her downward. That means that he shot her even when she was trying to duck down. Do you understand? And not only that, he didn't just do one. It wasn't just one shot. This man shot 3 times. He shot his weapon 3 times at this lady at close range because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and she had some hot water in her hand. He was too far away for it to have splashed on him, even if she did. But even if he thought that she was going to do that, you got to tase her. You got to tase her. You could have tased her. You 6'5", sitting there with another officer. You could have tased her. You didn't have to kill her. And then why? I don't know how long it took for them to put him in jail, but I know that they could have got that recording off of those vests like right away. Why do first they got to go through the whole process of going through the legal system to make it public before they put the brother in jail? No. Please, the police have gotten out of control. It's like they're not. They're supposed to be there to serve the people, for safety. As public officers, nurses, lawyers, police. We make an oath to protect the people, not to assassinate them in their home. So, Charlie, get up off my live, because you're pissing me off. How do I block you? Because I don't want you on here. I don't know how to block you, but I'm going to figure it out. Get up off my live. If you ain't got something nice to say, there's 12,000 other YouTubers. Go to one of their pages. This ain't one of them days for me. I told you, it's emotional. And I'm trying to quit smoking. And I've done good. I ain't smoked in 7 days. Get up off my live. They're out of control because they killing people in their homes unnecessarily. He was taught de-escalation. This man already had issues. He was bouncing from police station to police station to police station for a reason. There was something going on with him already.
And this is my favorite. This is my favorite. Y'all always out there marching and rallying. And what is that going to be? I ain't going out there marching and rallying with y'all because it ain't even do. Well, you don't know because you don't know.
I'm glad you asked me that, Sampler. Sampler. Is that Samplers and Things? I'm glad you asked me that. How many officers have been... I don't know. How far back in the history books you want to go? How often has an officer been arrested and still got off? How many? How many times? How many times, the officers that was accused of shooting a young lady in her house in Kentucky, did they go to jail? How many times are officers arrested and they still get off? Oh. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. You got to have something that you believe in, that you fight for. Yeah. What he assassinated her. And that ain't the first time. I could see if this was the first time. We've been dealing with police issues. We've been dealing with it. I used to work with them. I know how they are. I know how they can be. I used to have them harass me for nothing, and I worked with them. I worked with them. They would sit and wait on me to come around this block so they could pull me over for something stupid. Like they used to pick with me unnecessarily. And I ain't the first person, I ain't the only person who got stories of being harassed by the police. Even if she was in drug activity, you still got rules and regulations on how to handle stuff. You don't just be killing people in their homes. You don't just be killing people unnecessarily. You don't just be pulling out your weapon to annihilate people. If you feel like your life is threatened, then yeah, okay, you got to do what you got to do. But most of these killings have not been that. They haven't chose to use a taser. They've chose to use their weapon. This man just blatantly told her he was going to shoot her in the face. For what? Yeah, George Floyd, that man sat there and put his knee on that man's neck till he couldn't breathe anymore. What about the one, what's his name? There's so many. The guy that they put in handcuffs in the back of that police car and had his body slinging up and down, without securing him. And he ended up breaking his neck. They don't care. Oh, God. Either you stand for something or you fall for nothing. Because it's raining. Let me turn this back around. So anyway, I really just came on here to share that today was an emotional day for me. I'm in my first week of not smoking, and I've held it down. I've been trying to stay busy and motivated, and the challenges of not smoking come more when there are emotional issues, when you argue with somebody, or you have a disagreement with somebody, or you're worried about something, or you're anxious about something, or you're nervous about something. Those are the times when you're tested when it comes to not smoking. So I definitely have been tested today through my children. I feel like the enemy just came at me in all kinds of different ways. You know what I'm saying? But I still haven't smoked, praise God, although it be on me. It be on me. But I'm fighting it. I'm fighting it. I'm getting past it. So soon this will become a free... you know what? I don't go to other people's lives. These must be bots or just evil people. Or maybe the enemy just sending people to mess with me today because I'm already irritated as hell. Because y'all saying stuff that's unnecessary. If you don't like what's on my live, there's like 1,000 other YouTubers out there. Go pick them down. Gosh.
Do you not balance the book with your ability? If you're the owner and you got a manager and they say, oh, you only made $6 today, you're like, that's not 48 people in this room. Check the balance. The budget meetings are open to the public. Public comment is available when those budgets are discussed. So when it's time to do the balance of budget and you see it's so top heavy that 30% of our budget is going to policing, we're not going to policing, but because the crime is still high. And also, don't talk to me about crime, don't talk to me about poverty. Poverty and crime are bedfellows. And I'm a police officer, and we gotta make budget, and I gotta write tickets for the month. Am I gonna go to Buckhead to get those tickets? No, I'm gonna go to Bankhead to get those tickets. Because I know you're working two $10-an-hour jobs, so you can barely afford your rent. So you definitely can't afford insurance, and you definitely can't afford...
You're right, Sampler. I can't figure it out, but you can best believe once I figure it out, you'll be blocked. Somebody will tell me. Don't worry about it. I'm going to figure out how to block you because you is working my nerves. I'm going to figure out how to block you. I promise you I am. I promise you I am. I'm going to figure it out because I know there's a way to block people. It's got to be. But until then, I'm going to put you in timeout so I can figure it out.
So what are we doing? It's good that we're out here gathered together. It's good that we post about what happened. Sit your ass in some damn meetings. Show up for those meetings and make your voice heard. And when you hear that 30% of the budget is going to policing,
tap on the symbol.
and you hear that they're trying to do
Good. Go somewhere. Tap on what symbol?
let me tell you something. The Capitol man we saw mad last year because they were talking and praising about their surplus.
This symbol up here.
We got a surplus and we still got crime.
You can't do that one. I'm going to figure it out.
Not enough hospitals.
I promise you I am.
We should be in the negative. We should be trying to borrow $6 million from the citizens.
I'm going to figure it out.
You more worried about making yourself look good by saying that you're serving the people. And I'm going to tell you this last. I know that we have a presidential election coming
Oh, they're
up,
oh.
and this is where our
Okay, let me figure it out.
Did that tree grow from you? Where did that tree grow from? The seed, the root. So the seed is root. Because your seed is your city council. Your seed is your commissioner's office. Your seed is state government. This is where you actually have the power. You know how much money you would have to lobby at the federal level? You would have to be out here in Tom Carey ballroom to lobby at the federal level. You know how much
Thank
money
you.
have to lobby at the local level?
little picture by the name.
Young white women at Agnes Scott College lobby, give petitions, show up.
So let me ready to get up off of here because y'all irritating me. And I'm already trying to stay up. I'm doing good. I just been letting y'all know what I've been doing every day to try to keep from smoking. Today was emotional. Yeah. The fourth day was irritating. Today was emotional. But it's my first week. So I made it through the first week of not smoking. Praise the Lord. Anyway, you don't realize how police brutality affects you until it affects someone in your home or in your family. You know, you don't understand it until you have an issue or have to deal with the police and they violate you or someone that you love. Then you understand. I didn't know Sonya Massey. No, I didn't. But I am a nurse and I've worked in the jail, so I understand dealing with the police and I know how they are. I know how they treat people, you know. And there needs to be more rules and regulations. Or else they can put it on a badge and just do anything. And how is that helping the people? And the thing is, the police issue is not just in America. You got that issue going around in other countries too. It's not just here, you know. But we're not going to be quiet when something like that happens. We're going to stand up for our rights in any way we can. Martin Luther King did what he could do when he saw injustice. We're going to do what we can do. And no, everybody ain't going to like it. No, everybody ain't going to stand by our side. Most of y'all going to do like y'all did in this thing and talk smack and laugh and giggle and all that stuff. But until it happens to your family, until it happens to someone that you love, then you'll understand. You can't understand if it ain't happening to somebody that you love. Anyway, let me get up off of here.